Hey, this is Tay Rosé. As you can tell, I have my bare fingernails right there. I'm going to start with the Gellen 100-180 file, and I'm going to buff the top layer of my nails. Now, of course, this feels really good. You all know the drill if you are an existing subscriber. I was currently listening to this book by Sunny Hassan, and it's called Summer on Sag Harbor. It's a really good book for mature audiences, but I'm going to take the Maybelline's Builder Nail Gel, and of course I'm going to apply a thin coat on my nail bed to protect it from all the UV rays and just from thinning out. And then once I'm finished doing that, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to take my acetone and I'm going to take these no shed wipes and I'm going to wipe off the sticky residue off the top part so I'm able to file it and then move on with the next steps with nail prep. I'm going to take the same Gellen 100, or actually the Maybelline 60-60-100 file, pardon me, and I'm going to take the 60 side and I'm going to buff the builder gel part. My apologies. I'm so used to the first file that I forgot that I was using a different file. Now I'm going to do the nail prep dehydrator by Gellen, and I'm going to dehydrate my nails or the nail glue. So unfortunately I couldn't find the same set that I use, so I'm going to put a different Gel X kit in the description box below with the same products. I'm now going in with the Gellen nail primer and I'm going to prime my nail bed. Like I said before, the one that I use has discontinued unfortunately, so I will be putting a new one in the description box. Now I'm going to do these Una Gel X tips. Now this is the almond shaped French tips and they're pretty short. And so I mean what I did here, and you already know, like I'm measuring out my nail size. I mean, I love how it was matte on both sides, so definitely was no need to file within. I'm now going with the Gellen nail glue, and I used to do like a thick glob, but I've noticed that it lifts up the nails a lot more. So I'm just painting the bottom half of these nails and I'm just doing the Gel Freeze 45-degree angle. Make sure that my whole nail is coated. I count for 15 seconds and see how it looks. Just beautiful. But I make sure to count to 15 and I make sure to go from there with each nail. And then once I'm finished with each nail, then I cure my whole hand for 60 seconds. And I turn my hand over so that the palm is facing up in a UV lamp, and I cure it for another 60 seconds. So you're going to be curing for 2 minutes total, okay? There goes my left hand. It looks so nice and clean. And then these are on both my hands. They look so good. But then here is the mess up, y'all. So I'm using my Prana nail bit, right? But first I had to clean it. I like to be clean so I could go around the cuticles. You're gonna see what happens, right? I put it on the lowest setting, okay? But somehow when I was filing my right hand, you're gonna see it. I nicked the white off. See, I was so sad, so I had to do a different design than what I anticipated. But I'm using this Beauty Secrets, I think it's that 140-160 nail file, and I'm just filing the little nail tag on the top part, and then I'm going over it with the Maybelline's Builder Nail Gel, because with these French tip Gel X nails, they peel off like no other. So it's best to put a builder gel underneath it, or over it. I did this and 9 out of 10 of my nails survived. Only 1 out of 10 of my nails started to peel off. So I think this is a good method for if you have these French tip Gel X nails, is to apply a thin coat of builder gel to prevent any chipping, okay? I wish I did it for an entire trip, but I didn't know until way later on. There goes my nails looking pretty shiny. Now I'm going in with the Beetles top coat, and I'm going to apply the top coat over my nails. And then of course, once I do that, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. You're going to do the same thing with the builder gel to cure it for 60 seconds before putting on the top coat. I just forgot to mention that earlier. There goes my hand. They're looking so good. I just wish I didn't nick it, but here's what I'm using. I'm using these nail decals. They're all black, and then my Coquette bows. I'm using the black bows because it was an all black event, and I'm using the Malone's Butter Nail Gel to keep everything together. So now to hide that little nick, I'm using these black hearts nail decal, and what I did was I took the opposite end of the rhinestone picker upper and I dipped it into the Butter Nail Gel. And so I'm doing the Suede design using the stick part. I kind of wanted a yin and yang on this finger, but I decided not to cover it. So I just did like a little, like an abstract line. I drew a blank right there. I did an abstract line and I did a little dot. And I'll show you my nail inspos on the screen. So I combined both ideas in one, child. Okay, so I did abstract nails on top of the Coquette bows, because I first wanted the Coquette, but I did the nick. I nicked my the white tip, so I couldn't do that. But as you can tell, I'm doing one nail at a time. And for the Coquette bows, you might as well just go in with the whole brush and just put a thick glob, because what I was doing earlier was not helping, okay? And it would lift off. And of course, I cure each hand for 15 seconds. But talking about the Coquette bows, that mask, you do not need a tiny glob. You need that thick, big glob. And then I've noticed, like, that same night when I was getting everything ready for the event the next day, I believe it was my right or that left pinky that fell off, girl. So I had to go back in and put a thick amount under all of my bows for them to stay on. And it stayed on all right. But then that same pinky that came off first wanted to act up and not come off when I was removing it. But I'm moving on to the thumb, and you see what I'm doing as I'm talking to you all, where I'm doing an abstract design. And for my index and my thumb, I decided to add another line, but I didn't show that on here. I looked at it after I was finished recording and I said, I don't like it. So I went back in and I did another abstract line. You'll see it in the vlog. I'll make sure to link that vlog in the card somewhere. But this is me doing my right hand with my left hand. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty straightforward, so I'm just gonna be quiet and have you watch what I'm doing. Okay, so as we are approaching the pinky, I'm just gonna say that this was a nail design. I removed it like I said before, and I currently am wearing these rounded shaped nails, and I have them all foiled. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. But thank you for tuning into this nail crazy video with Tay Rosé. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have a couple of other content that is coming up next that includes a previous episode of Keeping Up with Tay Rosé. I will see you over there. Bye.